your fancy. You can have it any way you want. Your fancy. You can have anything you like. It's your fancy. You can have it any way you want. Your fancy. You can have anything you like.
God loves you, Gemini. August is the month of the angelic frequencies of the gemstone Peridot. Your birthstone is Pearl, Gemini, so what we need to do is see how these two gemstones resonate with each other. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. If you'd like to find out how to contact me, please visit my website at www.readingsbyrosemary.com, where we provide you with all the information necessary on how you can obtain one of our spiritual consultations. Rosicrucian, Kabbalah, Psychic Astrology, and classes and upcoming seminars. We can teach you how to read tarot. We can teach you how to activate your Merkaba field. We can teach you all about how you can read runestones, how you can even read tea leaves. This is a very intense area of our focus. We like to teach other people how to develop their own intuitive, psychic, and spiritual gifts. Remember, the good book in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 2, talks about how you may have all of the gifts, but if you don't have the gift of love, you have nothing. Now, regarding the gemstones, August gemstone of Peridot has light emanations of the astrology archangel Virgo, and your zodiac sign gemstone of Pearl has the properties of light bestowed by the zodiac archangel known as Umbriel. So we have the leonine angel Virgo, the zodiac angel, the astrology angel, and the zodiac or astrology angel Umbriel. It's Gemini and Leo attributes that go with these particular gemstones. Now stay right here as we give you the gemstones particular also, Gemini, to your ruling planet of Mercury. Emerald and fluorite and moss agate and sodalite are the precious stones used to align oneself with the energies of the planetary angel Raphael, who is assigned to the planet Mercury in the science of Kabbalah, who is also the archangel of the east, ruling over the warm, moist winds that originate from easterly compass directions. He is the divine physician, corresponding to the Greek god Hermes Trismegistus and the Egyptian god Thoth, thereby being the Roman god Mercury, applying logical justification as well as reason to his familiar levels of bestowal, healing, resourcefulness, and ingenuity. So be mindful of your own intentions and potency when utilizing these very powerful gemstones in unison with each other. Remember your own power. It's very, very important. The planetary angel Raphael is assigned to the planet Mercury in Kabbalah. The Zohar is a very important book, the main book in the study of Kabbalah. Also, the Sefer Yetzirah is an important book. If you'd like to learn something on a level that is written and more Rosicrucian in nature, you can read Dion Fortune's book, The Mystical Kabbalah, spelled with a Q, sometimes Kabbalah spelled with a C, sometimes with a K, and sometimes with a Q, having 2 or 1 B or an H on the end or not. So basically, this is a very good book. I think that no one should be able to do without if you're studying Kabbalah at all. And if you're Christian in nature, if you're studying the Rosicrucian Kabbalah, maybe a Rosicrucian system or a Golden Dawn style system, these kinds of things. If you enjoy studying Golden Dawn, we suggest Llewellyn's book, The Golden Dawn. This is the 6th edition, revised and enlarged. It says it is revealed by Israel Regardie. So this is the Golden Dawn. This is I have several copies of this. I have the doorstop hardcover and several paperbacks. So these are very, very important books. Again, that's by the publisher Llewellyn, Llewellyn's Golden Dawn series. So please get that book. There's an enormous amount of important information in that book. Now, regarding the Zohar, the planetary archangel Raphael, again, is assigned to Mercury in Kabbalah. So the Zohar does state that the first day of the creation is the synthesis of all the other days, for as there is really no separate fractional moment in time, they only form part of the whole. It is written, God said, let there be light, meaning angelic beings who are emanations from the light on high that shines forth on the world below, and were created on the first day and took up their position on the right hand of the Holy One. Again, this is from the Zohar. Moreover, the book of Zohar exerts the following passage. The fact is that the angel Raphael, who is appointed to heal the earth of its evil and affliction and the maladies of mankind, was created on the second day, again from the Zohar. Mercury is known as the attribute of God, the winged messenger, found in Acts 14:12. In the Douay-Rheims version, we read, and they called Barnabas Jupiter, but Paul Mercury, because he was what? He was chief speaker. Your guardian archangel Raphael speaks to you from your Gemini astrology archangel known as Umbriel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Gemini zodiac angel Umbriel, who resides over the twins' mutable air nature, and these are his messages for you in the areas of love, money, and health. First, Umbriel's love, rapture, and romance transmission, again, with help of the mighty Archangel Raphael, who is the divine physician who oversees all the air signs, your teaching angel, your zodiac angel, your astrology angel being Umbriel. We can teach you how to perform zodiac angel magic, astrology angel magic. We also have created a system called Ansara Angel Magic. Now, regarding your love, rapture, and romance transmission from Umbriel, the orange angelic light frequencies of Umbriel combined with comforting, healing qualities, shimmering towards a very extravagant, deeply thoughtful, internal and external healing remedies, pulsate gemstone rays of light, alluring to the eye from the gemstone of Peridot. That's the August or the Leo birthstone is Peridot. Now, stimulating your romantic aspirations, it brings romance to the forefront through happy blessings bestowed from August's solar angelic realms in the course of this birthstone's luxurious as well as very therapeutic and talented attributes. Magical energies of an accurate permutation of Zodiac Angel Virtuel's natural fifth house attributes, in addition to your own Gemini energies, bestows to you a cornucopia filled to the brim, realizing new possibilities as well as ever brighter future portents. Brilliant methods of attainment are the purview of the astrology archangels this month. This is going to be especially when you consider for the traditional zodiac sign of Leo, for the objective of charming, attention-grabbing, and enlightening, also very accommodating shimmerings of exact light that fills the heart with an ambiance of creative radiance, motivationally therapeutic to both body and soul, allowing very fresh dreams, initiating forth from a gem which gives alluring capabilities for the owner of such a gemstone through attraction of crown chakra qualities as well as third eye, heart chakra, and solar plexus chakra attributes, thus generating abundant delight throughout regeneration of personal spirit guides, affording knowledge from a clear vision during various ultradimensional and interdimensional communicates, made very lucid through complementary relationships within solar, crown chakra, pineal gland attributes, as well as third eye or sixth chakra pituitary functions and consciousness. Heart chakra, lion heart strength through compassion and solar plexus of the ego. Health activates Sephiroth of solar potency with Kether, thus reflecting lunar power through Yesod, activating Venusian beauty and desire in Netzach, and even the passion of Marshall Gebura. This offers sources of dimensional currents of enhancement for romance magic, which is effective when influenced through solar qualities of confidence expressed in goddesses or gods within the Sephir of Tiferet, being Fortuna Lucifera, Apollo, Mithra, and Archangel Michael, are included in performance of ritual ceremonial magic. Now, regarding your health, not the health of your finances, but regarding your money and your wealth transmission, your embryo's monetary fitness, and you want to maybe charge, if you have a Lemurian crystal, now's the time to charge it. Charge it with that August sun. This is a very important time to charge these very beautiful Lemurian crystals that are full of memory of ancient times, what some call The Akashic records. Also, the same information is found in the Torah, or the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible. They're similar to the Akashic records. These things are found in all cultures. It's just that sometimes people try to make the language of one culture evil and their own language good. So one mustn't fall for that type of thing. One must understand that we are all humanity, and we must come together to heal our planet. Now, regarding money and the health transmission from Umbriel and your wealth, generosity is the name of the game. When the sun sends out his glowing sunbeams to fill the air with copious production of wealth gotten from sort of labor intensified, but work very well done due to personal pride being an all-important factor. Clients and customers understand that their well-being is the art of any action when soul transits through 5th house frequencies, where Archangel Michael and Zodiac Angel Virtual oversee activity, being sort of very bringers of light and bringing the light into even the darkest corners of God's great universe. The attraction for anyone wishing to indulge in financial success will begin to learn what must be done to attain the financial freedom which they desire. Money injections for new upstarts become significant for people who gain deep insight into what makes others agree to purchase goods and services. A great enjoyment of helping others and providing for their needs brings on a very sunny disposition in financial transactions produced from intentions which truly start out as sincere as well as very friendly. This is the season, for understanding the original intention, because intention is the most important part of knowing people and figuring out what's actually being said and done, especially when money's involved. And in this season, this sort of friendly sincerity is important. Because, of course, the 5th house qualities and the leonine qualities, it's a natural 5th house of Leo the Lion. It's these qualities of the children, the creative projects, the progeny, their creative projects, their creativity, and the offspring. And then also the leonine qualities of yes, there's the ego, but there's ego health, and there's also compassion, and there's also loyalty. So, but one must understand that feeling that one's a good person is part of the ego. So one must understand that understanding that you would not know dark without light, you would not know good without bad. These kind of things. We want to stay on the positive, and we want to accentuate the positive, as the old, I think there's an old saying or an old song or an old cliche, that to accentuate the positive, it's very important. So we want to strengthen ourselves, and we want to use art, and we want to use music, and works of writing, fiction or non-fiction, are very valued during 5th house considerations of the natural zodiac house of Leo the Lion, with very strong solar willpower, making one capable of evoking help from mighty angelic realms and getting them to behave mightily in your favor, keeping everyone protected and cared for. Connecting to one's personal money nymph in the Kabbalistic Sephiroth of Jupiter and Chesed and Venusian Netzach, which are important Sephiroth for income creation and money magic techniques, being overflowing sources of cash from where economic health is cultivated via connections of fun, gratifying and sensible occupations through opulence. Any such type of magic allows for riches to pour forth from inner oceans of light, from one's authentic inner happiness, which is then given freely to others by participating in trade with sunny dispositions, bringing a happy countenance formed from similitude. That's in semblance of form or similitude with the Creator God of the universe in which we find ourselves. And God is one who has the capability, especially when 5th house attributes are up, to laugh when the world laughs with you in the world of Messiah, having the throne of Malka, the bride of the king, creating his kingdom in Malkuth, begotten from proper craftsmanship, of amulets made with formidable talent and precision, way beyond the understanding of most, and bound by etheric plane tapestries responsible for granting earthly necessities and treasures, who are the agreeable magical elementals upon which all magicians and adepts must rely. Wizards and wizardresses often invoke into their being or invoke into sacred spaces and magical circles the frequencies and the Sephir of Binah, where Saturnine emanations are assigned in Kabbalah to attributes which is hermetically sealing great power, which produces extraordinary celebratory events or venues for entertainment. Calm and confidence wins every occasion and every time, and wins every opportunity throughout cosmological evolutions where combined emerald, moss agate, or pearl with peridot unites astrology, archangelic forces known to Umbriel and Virchiel. And this will tempt investors to utter charm in the theaters of large commercial properties, celebrations, weddings, funerals, as well as various religious events. Vim and vigor are extremely important if one wishes to bring a high order of magnitude to any long-term goal where power must be sustainable. Power is generated when the sun is transiting through natural fifth house attributes, granting an essential sense of good judgment for the purpose of affording one his or her own self-confidence, trust in self, and relaxed assurance through indicating a goodly amount of intelligence, thus causing admirable amounts of favorable fortune when considering a bright future for children and creativity expressed in original ways. Honored and approved from God's hand, found in divine providence, is bestowed from the monad of the adept's God self, bestowed from within, seeing that self and not self are actually the same thing, flowing in all directions and allowing a flow in all directions. And this is conducted by her or his personal holy guardian angel. And this will be an illustration, and it will be an amalgamation of an illumination and enlightenment which is produced from self-realization, knowing oneself, written across every mystery school, creating a technique of money magic congruent with one's own visualization of loving kindness done for the good of all. Healthy financial habits provide one with ownership as well as granting one leadership positions. Because remember, fifth house really brings up those leadership issues, and that's comes naturally to any fifth house attribute or any leonine attribute, and it is potentiated by the gemstone being the gemstone peridot. Now watch this. Let's look at Proverbs 22:7. In the Webster's Bible translation, the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. The crown chakra, third eye, or sixth chakra, heart, and solar plexus chakras are invigorated, bathed in white light, and harmonized during this time, predominantly when awe-inspiring environments and original creativity are the goal sought with August gemstone, providing a very fortuitous and goodly portion of monetary occasions through which one may now blossom. Very nice. Now, Umbriel's health and fitness transmission, the all-important subject of health, finds great success in goals and plans realized during this astrological progression of the sun through the natural fifth house of children and creativity in August. And this possesses of convergence of arrays through balancing of the crown chakra. And the crown chakra is found in Kabbalah in the very top supernal Sephir of Keter, and then we have going down a tree, the third eye, or sixth chakra, heart, and solar plexus chakras. The crown or seventh chakra is analogous to the top supernal Sephir being Keter, involving the pineal gland, scanning third eye or sixth chakra hormone-producing organs such as the pituitary gland finds expression in the lower supernal Sephirot of Chokhmah and Binah, granting intelligence and understanding respectively. And understand that the Catholic Church is set out in this form, where you have the gate that is the three supernals on top here that protects where the Holy of Holies is from the congregation, which is out here, out past in what's known as the lower portions of the countenance of Zar Ein Pin, and we have the countenance, we have the greater and lesser countenance, and we have the supernals, and we have the lower sephirah, and we have the ruach, which is the personality. So understand that the Catholic Church and the priests are very akamai, they're very intelligent, they know how to bless properly. They are ordained. And anybody ordained by the Catholic Church is very learned indeed. Now, before we forget, just understand that the crown or seventh chakra is analogous to the top supernal sephirah being Keter, involving the pineal gland. Now, understand too that when you have when you go to a Catholic Church and you have Mother Mary on this side, and you have you have Christ in the center, because Christ is here in Tiferet. In Kabbalah, it's the heart, and it's Tiferet, which is harmony. It's the solar plexus and the heart chakra. And you go into Catholic Church and you see Mary on this side. That's Binah. That's in Kabbalah, the Sephir of Binah. That's the revelation and concealment of Creator. That's also Binah is the understanding, it means, and whereas Chokhmah on the other side, where you're going to have either a saint or you're going to have a male saint on the other side, that's Chokhmah, that's intelligence. Now women are given an extra dollop of understanding, and men are given an extra dollop of intelligence, and it all comes together in the crown chakra, and Christ brings together in the heart. So understand that when you walk in a Catholic Church and you see Mary and you see statues, you're looking at Kabbalah. It's set up exactly like Kabbalah. Okay? And these words, Binah and Chokhmah and all that, and Keter and Tiferet, those are Hebrew words. Christ was a Jew. At least he was half Jewish, right? So understand that the Catholic Church is set up exactly like the Kabbalah. There's nothing idolatrous about it. And it's set up to be a place where there's great beauty and awe. And those things should not be removed, they should be returned. Because great works of art are not idolatry, but believing that anything other than Creator has any authority or any ability to make anything happen is true idolatry. Not understanding that God's right and left hand come to us as Christ and Satan, but it's all Creator on top, who manages all things through the pillars of severity and mercy, which we learn about in Kabbalah, and finding that center pillar of moderation is the key, and learning how to sublimate some of the more intense emotions. Now, scanning the third eye or sixth chakra hormone-producing organs, such as the pituitary gland, finds expressions in the lower supernal sephiroth of Chokhmah and Binah, granting intelligence and understanding, which we just talked about, respectively. Because Chokhmah is the male reproductive organ, and Binah is the female reproductive organ. Now, Kabbalah teaches that men are given, again, an extra amount of intelligence in Chokhmah, while women are given, and we're saying this again because it's important, a more opulent amount of understanding from Binah. That's from Mary, which explains why the two genders differ in their behavior. It comes through hormones. They have different brain functions. Women have a lot more connections in the corpus callosum between the two sides of the brain. Men have not as many connections, so they're able to objectify easier. That's so they can go out and hunt and kill an animal and bring it home to eat. The woman would feel too sorry for it. I mean, a woman can do that if she needs to feed her kids, but you understand what we're saying. Now keep in mind that astrological signs possess both masculine and feminine qualities, affording individual persons more or less abundant portions of these two attributes, which results in nature's great balance. Heart chakra qualities involve the heart and the back, as well as the thoracic spine, when soul transits natural fifth house frequencies. Solar plexus chakra activation occurs during this progression, which involves the Sephir of Tiferet, which includes the soul of the heart and the ego and solar plexus chakra. Now, vital knowledge of one's true personal soul requirements assures proper adherence to biological law, giving rise to efficient and correct cellular task functioning towards vigorous health. Remember that with the Sephiroth of Keter denoting crown chakra energetic fields, Chokhmah and Binah associating with third eye or sixth chakra frequencies, as well as the heart and solar plexus chakras located in the Sephir of Tiferet. Again, that's that Christ heart. It's also represented in the pineal gland. Christ is represented, and it's the unicorn. a great soothing, harmonizing, and healing occurring during August when one imprints one's personal morphogenic field with intentions towards healing brought into reality through holding fast to universal laws. Divine unsubstantial qualities are transformed into divine substantial qualities. And we've mentioned that the divine substantial is God. Divine substantial is the angelic realm, where divine unsubstantial is God. But if you get into when you have any kind of comprehension of what or archetype of God, that becomes divine substantial, because the divine unsubstantial cannot be pigeonholed into a thought or an archetype. So understand that. And if your father archetypes are not completely pristine, if your father wasn't perfect, you might have a few problems with that archetype. And if your mother wasn't completely perfect, as no human being is, you might not have that archetype completely perfect. But understand that everybody's probably doing the best they can most of the time. Now, so these unsubstantial qualities and the divine unsubstantial and the divine substantial traits make certain we are mindful of our vocabulary, our feelings and dealings or activities, because when you get to God's throne room, you're going to find that the face of God Almighty is your own face. Strength, power, and confidence allows for fulfillment of plans during August, enlivening the crown or seventh chakra, third eye or sixth chakra, heart and solar plexus chakras. Zodiacal and angelic currents generate from the branch and the root of the Kabbalistic tree, focusing upon what actually will make you both happy as well as successful based upon what Creator God originally had in mind when He formed you, and when He formed you in your mother's womb, and He formed your eternal soul. Now follow this in Proverbs 3, that's chapter 3, verse 7 to 8, in the New Heart English Bible. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It will be health to your body and nourishment to your bones. That doesn't mean play dumb or act stupid. Because if you play dumb, you become dumb. I mean, you have to use the intelligence God gave you. But, don't confuse arrogance and confidence. Confidence is important. Don't confuse what is pride and false pride. Personal pride is important. False pride is what you have to be wary of. Now, organs of the head, chest, and solar plexus found in 7th, 4th, and 3rd chakra vortex centers are often overheated and thus overstimulated by overzealous or undisciplined practitioners of either modern science, yoga, or hermetic arts, which all stem from mankind's desire to improve himself. And he's trying to improve himself spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually, and physically. Balance and moderation in all things is a cliche. Nevertheless, one which gives great sturdiness and health to one's constitution. Laughter is a must during August in the I Ching method of chakra healing. This portion of the year is significant for the chakras of the head, chest, and upper abdominal energy centers, becoming principally enlivened when cleansing, soothing, and balancing natural fifth house attributes, since August, zodiacal sign of Leo's ruling planet of the sun, which is concerned with the pineal gland, heart, thoracic spine, and muscles of the middle back, as well as the chakras and organs which such as like the heart and the circulatory system. The heart is a muscle which pumps the blood. And during this time, people are going to be really trying to get to the heart of the matter. The kingship comes from the crown chakra. The heart chakra makes you a fool. So you have to balance the two. Now, the sun, which is concerned with the fifth house attributes, and Leo's ruling planet of the sun concerns the pineal gland, the heart, thoracic spine. Now again, Leo itself is the heart, the chest, the fourth chakra. It's the fifth house, but it's the fourth chakra, to provide the blood to the flesh, as well as a mechanical pump, again, which circulates the sanguine nourishment to oxygenate the entire physical body, and also your body of light, because there's also a spiritual body of light with its own heart, through the quality of compassionate bestowal and willpower expressed in 10 Kabbalistic Sephirotic dimensions. Incorporation of the entire range of energetic frequencies of emerald or moss agate for Mercury, pearl for Gemini, and peridot for Leo brings poise as well as self-assurance during August, causing you to become ever more capable of settling into sort of the motion setting into motion all your plans and all your well thought out goals. Others are going to be attracted to your compassion and your loyalty during this cosmological and astrological progression and transit, bringing new and exciting opportunities, lavish environments, as well as richly rewarding your generosity and your emotional intelligence, when the natural fifth house attributes of children, creativity, and creative projects are activated and emphasized during August Gemstone, as well as those corresponding to the planet Sol, better known as the Sun. Your crown chakra or seventh chakra, third eye or sixth chakra, chest, and solar plexus chakras are measured to be of celestial magnitude throughout natural fifth house solar transits for the function of establishing rich treasures in physical realm sensations, such as the emotional and the causal bodies as well, enabling you towards lucid, voluntary command of your body of light. Christ demonstrated his body of light in Matthew 17:2 and the Webster's Bible translation, and he was transfigured before them, and his face shone as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. Astrocartographic arrangements currently, as well as at birth, must be revealed if a holistic style of unveiling one's inner nature is truly desired. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic should be used with all mindfulness, since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for your entertainment and for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone, Gemini, of I think, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of thinking, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Gemini. Information found in this document is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you for joining us, and please join us again.